It's 8:39 on the Big J Show, and right now, a little earlier than we had anticipated, but I'm very excited, so we're going to do it. We have got Miss Susie Orman. Good morning, Susie.
Good morning, Big J.
It's very good to talk to you. You are like the financial expert. I mean, you're the guru. When it comes to money and loans and lending and saving and spending and all that, you've got it nailed down.
I do. I'm the go-to girl, whether it's on my Susie Orman show on CNBC or the America's Money class on the Oprah Winfrey Network, which, by the way, on February 14th at noon, you all better go to Oprah.com, study up on the clips there, because starting at noon, you can take an exam, only 12 questions and one essay question. If you pass it, you get entered into a contest where one of you will win $50,000. 5 of you could win $5,000 each of my money. You only have 15 minutes to do it. So the contest is open for 24 hours, but you could only enter once, 15 minutes. Once you start, you should all check it out.
Very nice. That sounds very, very exciting for sure. And the approved card. I see you on TV all the time with this card here. What is the, some people online are coming down on you and saying it doesn't make any sense. And
don't you love it?
Yeah.
You know who those people are? Those are all people who want to get famous because they want to be a little Susie Orman. But here's scoop. The banks don't like it. The credit unions don't like it. FICO doesn't like it, in my opinion. I am trying to change business and the way things are done. You know, there are so many people out there, Big J, that have bounced checks. They can't get a checking account at a bank. They can't get a checking account at a credit union. So currently their only possibility is what's known as a prepaid card, and many of the prepaid cards out there charge you $35, $50, and more dollars per month just to have them.
That is unacceptable.
So I decided to change things around and bring out my own. It is only $3 per month, and you get so many things for that, and that $3 is for 4 cards. So if you can't afford 75 cents a month for unlimited credit scores, unlimited credit monitoring, unlimited credit reports, free identity theft protection, and everything else, that's fine, but nobody likes it because I'm undercutting them all, and they just can't believe it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you can't trust Susie Orman, who can you trust?
That's what I say. I'm the one who's given $75,000 away on the Oprah Winfrey Network tomorrow. I'm the one who's given over 4 million copies of my books away for free on the Oprah Winfrey Show. I'm the one on the Oprah Winfrey Network tonight. If you watch it, at the end of the show, I'm going to be giving my free will and trust kit, my free identity theft, everything for you for free if you're just watching. So if I never wanted to make money off of you before and I've always given away things for free, why would I start now? And it's because the people putting this card down, they're the ones who want to make money off of you.
I get it. I like it. What about, I know you've got a very, very good advice. My sidekick, McLovin here, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, I co-signed on a scooter. I know, Susie. And I made the mistake thinking he was a responsible adult. It was about $2,000. And so 4 years later, the scooter was stolen. He didn't have it insured, so he doesn't even own the scooter anymore, but he still owes probably $1,800 of that $2,000. He's making the minimum monthly payment. He's sitting right here. What should he do? Like, he's getting a tax return? Like, how should he handle this debt that...
Here's the problem, is that if something goes wrong and he can't even make the minimum payment due, you're going to legally owe that money.
I know. It is a problem. I learned my lesson. That was my one...
Right. So if he's getting a tax return refund, then he absolutely should take that money and pay this off, even if it's at a lower interest rate than maybe other credit cards that he may have, just to simply get you off the hook in case something happens to him.
I see. So really he should pay it off
he should do.
Just to be nice to me out of respect.
That's correct, seriously, because it's not about taking care of his finances. It's about making sure that he protects a friend who went out on the limb to let him get something that he couldn't afford at the time, so he owes you that. So his number one obligation is to get rid of that $1,800 that he may still owe on it, and you better be checking that he's paying for it every single month, because if he's late on one payment, it's your credit score that's going to be affected, not just his.
I know. What have I done here? What, McLovin, what do you plan on doing with your tax refund?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna probably put it all towards the scooter.
Oh, just
wait a minute. What does that mean, probably?
Well, I mean, like,
Let's just make a commitment right now. Let's make a commitment right now to everybody. Tell everybody you are absolutely going to put 100% of it towards the scooter.
100% of my tax return this year will go towards that scooter.
How much is that? How much you getting in a tax return?
I do my taxes today.
So what do you think?
Well, over the last couple years, it's been around $1,200.
All right, so $1,200 goes right to the scooter. Now, here's the next thing you're going to do. If you're getting a tax refund, what are you thinking? Why don't you just adjust your exemptions up so you get an extra $100 a month in your paycheck, and you could have been taking that $100 a month extra and putting it towards the scooter a year or two ago rather than waiting for a refund that you don't make any interest on whatsoever.
This is why you're the expert.
She's got it down. Susie, I wanted to ask you, too. Obviously, I love Kristen Wiig's impression of you on Saturday Night Live when they do those. What do you think about the SNL parodies of Susie Orman?
Listen, over my life, I've had many, many great awards, from being, twice named as one of the 100 most influential people in the world, Forbes magazine naming me one of the 100 most powerful women in the world. But nothing has given me more honor than Kristen Wiig portraying me in a skit. Nothing has meant more to me, so I hope they continue to do it for as long as it rates for them, but it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Good. I would think so, too. I mean, it's got to be very flattering to know that you've achieved a level in pop culture to where somebody wants to parody you and they understand the little quirks and intricacies of who you are.
And, once I was in the audience when she did it.
Oh, really? You've seen her do it live?
Yeah, so she was really nervous because all of a sudden she realizes, oh, my God, Susie Orman is in the audience and we're about to do a skit on her. So it was, and so everybody was watching me watch her do me. So it was very, very funny. It was great.
Interesting there. Is there any general advice you have for people? Maybe tax advice or something? Everybody getting like refunds and stuff. Is there any big mistakes that people make at tax time that are easy to avoid, or things they should do that they might not know about?
Yeah, so many times you all postpone paying your taxes. You all think, oh, my God, I don't have the money to do this, so I'm not even going to file my taxes. I'm not even going to deal with it. What difference does it make? The biggest mistake you make is when you don't file a tax return on time. Even if you don't have the money to pay for it, doesn't matter. Just file it, call the IRS, deal with them. Don't postpone doing something that legally you need to do.
That is fantastic advice. Susie, if you ever get out to Montana, get in touch. I'd love to hang out and show you the beautiful country we've got out in this part.
You got it, Big J. See you soon.
See you, Susie. And we'll check you out on OWN tonight. And definitely, if anybody needs to build some credit, the approved card, you can find it online.
You got it.
Susie, have a great one. Thanks so much for taking the time for us.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.